Justin, what are you cooking for dinner today? Go.
Oh, don't worry about that. We're talking about figures, AEW figures, and you guys have them and I don't, and I'm jealous. I should have bought them. I should have
Very
pre-ordered them.
good friend of the show. Shout out to Ryan Falcone.
Actually, what I'm cooking for dinner, by the way, maybe
What?
chicken breast, something. I'll look in the fridge and figure it out.
Let us know. Anyway,
Justin, if you didn't live in Canada, I would have been able to hook you up, but you live in Canada.
I'm sad. I'm an idiot for not pre-ordering them. They were only $120 on Ringside originally, and I was like, I get them at Walmart, and then the Walmart here doesn't get them till September, and God knows those are gonna sell out. Everyone's trying to try to eBay those, so those are gonna be fun. Also, Wave 2 is almost sold out, by the way. If you go on Ringside,
It pretty much is sold out. You can't get you can only get Dustin and some Lucha Brothers, I think. You can't get MJF and you can't get Hangman.
Terrible.
I forgot about MJF.
Figures that you could get on back order are Omega November and Brandy, which is apparently the rare one currently.
The hardest one to find. Because it's not in any of the pallets in any of the displays in Walmart. There's no Brandy figure. I don't know what happened with distribution, but the Brandy figure did not get distributed.
So Falcone's theory of Brandy not selling was in the packaging, wasn't it?
Well, I think if it got distributed the same way every other figure did, it wouldn't sell. So let me tell you the story. I guess we're just jumping right into it. So I've been looking for the AEW figures for a long time now. And I was going to Walmart's every day. I've been checking the apps, like the different websites to check for whatever, like inventory. So the Walmart in my town said they had them. Keep in mind, our good buddy Nick Sonar found them and shipped me a set. So that was nice. So I was going around to different Walmarts trying to find these damn AEW figures. The one 5 minutes from my house said they had them. So I went in there. The guy in the aisle was like, yeah, it says we're getting them in on the truck today. Come back tomorrow. I was like, all right. He was like, be here at 8 a.m. So I got there at 8 a.m. because I needed these figures. I needed another set. So I get there the next day at 8 a.m. and the guy was like, yeah, we don't even know where they are. Like, no one in toys is working. Come back at 3. I didn't trust that. So I came back at noon. Someone at noon was working in toys and they were like, oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'll bring it out. And they pull out the whole display, fully stacked, one of every figure, the UFC figures, which was nice. So based on what I saw, I don't know if you've seen one of those displays or everything you got was just hanging on the shelf. Is that how it was for you?
Yeah, I've never seen one of those displays. It was just on the shelf both times.
Yeah, so I got the display. It was packed with Kenny Omega, Cody. I'd say Kenny Omega and Cody were the top 2, then Jericho, and there was only like one row of Young Bucks figures. No Brandy. I don't know why the one they decided to exclude from the display was Brandy. Well, I know why, but I don't know how she didn't get in at all. She's not in the display at all. All the UFC figures were there. I picked up the Donald Cerrone Chase figure in there because there's a Chase version, so I took that one. And I picked up a couple sets of the AEW figures. I opened them up. I wanted a set to open. I did not open up the Young Bucks figures yet. I figured maybe I'd save them for the show, do a little live unboxing, live reaction on the podcast. But I think they're pretty nice figures. Mike, you haven't opened them up or anything yet, right?
The only one I opened was the Jericho Bubbly one, which it's amazing. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I opened up that when I got that, and in the past couple days, I found the Fiend figure. When I opened that, I was like, why does this feel so light? Like, it was just like the AEW figures put to shame Elite WWE figures.
You think so?
Oh, 100%. Like, here's the thing: the detail on the WWE Elites, in my opinion, is better. Like, most of the time, it's better. But the feel and like the quality of the AEW figures is like by far like the winner. Like, they feel legit.
They are heavy figures.
Yeah.
That. My Omega, I told Mike this. My Omega, like the feet didn't like they were like pointed downward. I couldn't even get the feet to stand upright. And if I had to like adjust the ball joint on the feet to match up properly with where it bends, and I was finally able to get it to stand. But they're good figures. The hands actually come off. That's how you get like the jackets off and stuff. You have to take the hands off first and then take the jackets off, and then you could put the different hands that come with it back on. But I like the figures. I think they're good figures. I know Justin still wants them. He's probably just jealous listening to us talk about this.
Yeah, dude, I should have pre-ordered the bubbly when I had the chance. I should have pre-ordered it that same night that stupid commercial came on during Double or Nothing. I should have bought the damn ring. I saw people buying the ring, the authentic scale ring.
Dude,
it looks super nice. And the Kenny in there has like the blonde and the black hair, which is like, oh, like it has the right hair color.
The ring is nice, but like I have no room for it. It's the only problem.
That's my problem too.
Buy the ring and put them all in there. Like I would just make the whole set, all of them in there.
That's fine, but like I don't have like that's a big ring. If I had an area to put that full ring, because I watched Noah, like he pretty much like he opened it and put it all together. And watching that, like I thought of like Legos, like Ryan, you know how like you put Legos together, and like after you're done with the Legos, it's like, now what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
But you had a fun time putting it together. That's what I felt with the ring. I was watching that video and I was like, I mean, this is awesome. Like this is like you're actually putting together like a full, like a legit ring. I mean, that's how cool it was. So
it looks nice.
Yeah. So that's why, like maybe one day if it's on sale, it's on clearance, then I might.
I doubt. So that thing went up $10 after it came out.
Really?
Yeah.
My biggest problem is just retail space on my shelves and stuff. I just don't have. I have no real estate. There's no inventory left on any of the I got to find space. So I definitely just don't have room for a ring. But if I had the room, if I had enough shelf space, I would buy that ring.
Oh,
that ring's cool. I like it.
Are you gonna buy the bubbly? Did you already pre-order it?
I pre-ordered.
Back order December.
Yeah, I pre-ordered 2 sets.
Might as well keep one on min on. So is this your thing now? One open, one min on card for a little.
It really depends on the figure. It really, really depends on the figure. If it's for the AEW, just because it was the first set and I was really, really interested in what they were going to look like out of the package. That was the only reason I did that. Because I really wanted to know what they look like and felt like out of the package.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'll do that going forward, but last podcast, like we said I said I was only going to buy the first set. And it's like, I straight up lied to myself. I know when that MJF and that Hangman is in the stores, those Lucha Brothers, like I can't say no to those. You know what I mean? Those Lucha Brothers look sick.
Or might as well get the set, right? Because there's only 2 more.
Exactly. So at that point, I have to get Dustin Rhodes too. So
and then Mox.
But I don't think I'm going to get sets of those to open. I think I'm going to get those just mint on card.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's a figure I really, really like,
the Lucha Bros got to be opened up. I don't know.
The Lucha Bros look amazing. Have you seen the Lucha Bros?
Yeah, we saw them in person when the prototypes when we were at C2E2. Yeah. The second I saw those, I'm like, I need the Lucha Bros at least.
How'd you not pre-order them then? If you saw them because if I saw them in person, I don't think I would have had the willpower.
Because it was the skin tone looked different. They looked a little bit less tanned. The ones you have look whiter, I guess.
Yeah, they do.
The ones we saw. So I was kind of iffy on them.
I like
that. That was my whole thing too. Was in person they looked incredible, but then when the pictures came out of people getting them, I was like, I mean, they look like they're so light. Like I don't know. It was something about like the tan. Like, you know what I mean? They should be like a little bit more tan. Like all the skin looked a lot lighter. It looked like cheap. So that's why I was like, oh great, like these are gonna be like these cheap knockoff figures. But then when like you actually like see them in person and you forget about the fact that, like they're all like light, the actual like feel of them are like, wow, like this is actual, like it makes sense why the elites for WWE are $15 now and the AEW ones are $20. Like you get that $5 worth of quality, I guess you can say.
The elites are fit. I think the elites are 20.
They were 20.
Put them for 15 right now because they want people to buy their stuff over AEW, which hasn't worked.
Wait, so if you go to Walmart, Elites are $15.
I got the Bray Wyatt Fiend for $15, $15.90 something. But yeah,
That's incredible. I didn't know that was a thing.
I know. That's why I was like,
Love
looking at
the love of pettiness.
But like, if you're going into, I understand I kind of do it. I kind of don't. Like, if you're going into the store and you really are looking for the AEW figures, you're not gonna be like, well, this Elite was 16, so I'm gonna go with the $16 one instead. Like, no,
yeah,
you're going for the AEW figures.
of course.
I
Unless
think
they,
like if they restock, like when they have like full stock and they're just sitting on the shelves, like a kid goes up and like, oh, I could buy this or I could buy this, you know.
that's
Dude,
what they're thinking.
I don't know if
I think
those
that's
are gonna sit on the shelves. Like, I feel like
I
they're
know
gonna.
what you mean, but like I think that's what their thinking is.
Yeah, I feel like these are gonna be hard to get, especially this first set. Like, I think these are gonna be hard to get no matter when they restock. Like, I think they're not gonna be easy to get no matter what. Like, I think they're gonna sell through. I mean, I don't know. You guys can give me your opinion, but I just feel like they're gonna sell immediately when they hit shelves.
No, I 100% agree with you because like if this was like last year, if this was in January, I would think that you're crazy. But what I've seen with like sports cards, like where they sell out in a blink of an eye, like people are waiting for them to stock. That could 100% happen with figures, and it has happened obviously. So people just camp out and they wait. You walk around the store a couple times, you ask if they stocked, and then once they stock, you just throw everything in the cart, you leave, and you don't see it ever again. And
Mhm.
that's and it's gonna like cause a lot of controversy. Like a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, like I don't want to collect these anymore, blah blah blah. But apparently they're gonna restock more, and I think. See, I don't know about this first set. I think this first set is kind of like hit or miss. I don't know if they're going to ever have enough to, you know, like for everybody to get one because I think everyone's going to like buy them up as soon as they get them. But at some point, there has to be peg warmers, right?
That's what I see. I don't know. Here's the thing. So I collect. We talked about this last time. I collect the Black Series inch figures, and the new boxes that came out a couple weeks ago have been like the hottest thing. Like, they've been so hard to get. The new set, the new Mandalorian, like they're just impossible to get. But they only ship one case to a store. So one case has one of each figure, two stormtroopers. Like, that's it. And then that they only get one of each. When you go to Walmart and they have that palette that has like 3 or 4 of each figure, those things are gone immediately. Like, immediately. So like I don't think it matters how many they stock. I think people are gonna buy them all. Like, I think if the Black Series right now, if they were shipping 2 or 3 cases to the store where there were 3 of each figure, people like to buy multiples too. Like, if you take out the scalper part, I still think people like to buy multiples. So I think people are gonna like. I think no matter how many times they restock those AEW figures, they're gonna be like they're gonna fly off the shelves. Because I also think there's. Sorry, go.
Especially now, like all of us collecting, where we have money, it's like, oh, we could keep one, open one, and keep one. So like, might as well buy both.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think that there's so many people that haven't been able to find them. So I think it's just going to be like they're going to fly off. It's going to be they're going to get Series 2, and there's going to be people still dying to get Series 1.
Yeah,
That's
and then
true.
Series 2 will be gone. Here's the thing: what I've learned is you have to like, if you really work at it, like if you really, take notes in your head of like, okay, they normally stock on this day, or if you ask this person, then they'll be able to go get it, or if like, if you really take the time to like, go for it and look for these figures, you will be able to find them. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of work, though.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
crazy.
like, I'm not exaggerating. Like, it's a lot of effort that you have to put in.
Oh no doubt. Like the time and effort that I've spent.
Next one.
What?
What'd you say?
But Ringside's gonna be my best friend for the next one.
For Series 3?
Yeah. Or they're probably gonna restock Series 2. I doubt they're just probably waiting until they get a back order date now.
See, I'm looking at this like list for Series 2, and so when I first looked at it, Hangman, Adam Page, and MJF are a must. Moxley is like I gotta see it in person for me to actually want to buy it.
I forgot Moxley was even in that wave.
Moxley.
What, Justin?
Mox needs a belt.
Oh yeah, I think isn't like the Chase one have a belt for him?
I don't know. I didn't see this.
Chase Jericho has the belt for the
Yeah.
series,
Okay.
but they do need to start giving us some belts.
Well, that's why I got what's it called? That's why I pre-ordered the bubbly because I was like, these are going to be hard to get, and there's none of them are going to have belts, and that's the only really one that's going to be easy to get that has belts. So I might as well get it. So
Yeah, we need those. We need the belts for sure.
yeah, but I think when I see the Lucha Bros hanging on the shelves or whatever, I think I'm going to end up like buying them.
Ladder match, dude. We were there. All
You
out.
know, and then.
Oh,
I don't know if I'm gonna get Dustin. I really don't want to get Dustin. No
I
offense
know.
to Dustin.
you have to. You're getting the whole
Once we
wave.
start talking about the natural,
Yeah.
I think we've met
Awesome.
most of these wrestlers to a point where like you're just gonna buy it.
I think you know what's gonna end up happening is I think I'm going to tell myself that I need to get at least one of everybody, and then when they come out with a new one, I'm gonna be like, oh, but that one looks cooler than the other one, so I need to get that too.
Cody's come out with the TNT title, and you're gonna buy that one too.
Yeah.
You're crazy because as soon as they start, like you're gonna get them. Cody comes
Yeah.
out with the TNT title, Omega and Hangman come out with the tag belts. You're gonna be like, well, I need those. You are.
Yeah.
That's
We're just
we are lying to ourselves. This is a dangerous. Like that's the problem. This is a dangerous line. I really think.
And they also had a thing where it's like, oh, they're gonna be making new sets every 6 to 8 weeks or something like that. When I sent Mike this picture, I'm like, what? So like every 2 months there's a lot of new set.
There's gonna
See,
be.
here's the thing. Here's the thing is like we were we weren't at the very beginning when they made the first like WWF figures, you know what I mean? Like the fact that like these are the first of its kind, I think that's the big thing. Like if we we're in the middle of like if AEW was around for like 10 years and they've been making figures since the beginning, like someone in 5 years when someone's like just getting into AEW, like they're probably not gonna go as crazy as we are right now because these are brand new to us. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but my only problem is that so like right now, as we're all doing, it's like, oh, we need a Lucha Bros. Oh, we need the early ones. It's like every wave that comes out, I'm gonna be like, well, I already got like the last like 9, so like I might as well get the next 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like I'm gonna wind up doing this for every one, and I genuinely don't want to do that. Like I don't want every wave to come out and me being like, okay, I just have to get every wave. I just don't have room for that.
8 to 10 weeks. That's for every new release.
That's why I'm thinking like if I just get the newer ones, because they're gonna have a Moxley that has like the shirt from like Revolution that I want to buy at some point. So I might as well just wait for that one.
So ringside, it says look out for the Chase MJF and rare John Moxley figures.
Yeah.
So those are going to both be Chases, Chase Moxley and Chase MJF.
Yeah, I think Chase MJF will be like numbered to 500, and John Moxley will be numbered to like 1,000.
Ringside is gonna get like a couple, or I don't know how many they're gonna get, but they're gonna get some rare and Chase ones for sale eventually.
How is Ringside the middleman? Like, who do I got to contact to be, straight from the?
They just have a deal.
Huh. Let me get that deal.
Also, Ringside could do pre-orders, so AEW knows. Okay, these are how much people pre-ordered online.
That's true. Well, I'll pre-order it from the company.
I just wonder what the Chase Moxley is. I'm guessing the Chase MJF. I'm guessing the Moxley will probably with the belt, right?
I would think so.
Belt and a shirt that says Mox on there.
Yeah. I'll say what?
I wish I could find that Cody Chase figure.
Oh, dude. Every time I go into the store, I'm like, is this going to be the day? Because, like,
no,
there's...
It's not.
It's it's always possible. Like that, like, like, think of the odds. Like, oh, what are the odds? I know it's like a 500, 1,000, whatever. But you never know. You can walk into your store tomorrow, and there he is.
One guy that's gotten it from Ringside and posted a picture.
See, that's crazy. Like, and then what is Ringside like in Ringside's position? like when they're going, like when they pull out like a Cody from the box and they see it's a Chase, like they just have to give it to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's just random. It's like
Like, we'll
some
never
guy
know.
just
We would never know if they just took it and put it on the side.
Yeah, you would literally never know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. These figures are
These
going to be the
figures
end
have
of it.
caused a.
What?
I said these figures have caused a problem.
Oh, big time.
I went from I'm not gonna get these to I want them to I don't want them to I want them
Yeah,
all
you
now.
were like, at least I said at the beginning, I was like, I need to see him in person before I make a decision. Justin, you were straight up like, I'm not going to buy these figures. And now you're like,
lying
and
to
that,
myself. Because one day I'm gonna get them.
He knew he was lying to himself, though.
oh, definitely.
That's why I tweet out a joke like I'm not gonna get AEW figures, so I could quote tweet it one day, be like, never mind.
So, Justin, if I go to the store tomorrow and I find him in Walmart, are we going to have to like figure out something?
Yeah, you're gonna have to call me. I told you, call me.
All right. All right, sounds good.
That's the problem.
It really is.
How do you keep all your Star Wars stuff, by the way? Like, if you're collecting these now,
What do you mean? What do you mean? Say that.
you're gonna put all your Star Wars stuff if you're collecting AEW figures.
So I have the AEW figures above my window right now on the wall. I'll send you a picture. But I don't.
The other day, I remember.
Did I show it to you?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I did show it to you. So and then I have the open ones. I actually don't know what I'm doing with those yet, but I'm trying to figure something out. I need more shelf space. That's honestly the problem, which I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to accomplish that.
Another detail.
Mm-hmm.
I have no room for another detail. None. Not even a little bit of room for another detail. It's a problem, Justin. It's a serious problem.
Oh, I know.
But I keep buying. Do you know how many I've bought? So many action figures since our last podcast. I mean, I've bought like a fuck ton of action figures since our last podcast. Like, I don't even think I can keep track. Yeah, like I don't think I can keep track.
Well, you've got me looking for Star Wars stuff now.
Because you realize how great they are.
Like I
don't want to look. You sent me like a thing the other day about your pre-orders, and you sent me the Anakin. I'm like, I don't need the Anakin. I just like, that's it. Like, no.
Oh, the Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Dude, the Hot Toys, that's a dangerous.
If I start collecting Revenge of the Sith, that's a downward spiral for me.
It's dude. So we're talking about the Sideshow figures. They're the $250 at least. The ones I pre-ordered were between $250 and $260. And my thing was, so here's my problem now. This is where they get you. So I needed the Ahsoka. I just was like, man, they're making a Hot Toys Ahsoka. It looks incredible. But then they put out her clone trooper. If you watch the Clone Wars, they put her clone trooper out. So I was like, I need the clone to go with her because I need her clone trooper with her. But then I was like, I need Captain Rex because he's with her in all the episodes. And I was like, at that point, I'm buying Anakin too. So like, next thing I know, I have 4 pre-ordered in one day.
Anakin is $300, $350.
No, that's the deluxe one. That comes with like the bike thing he's riding. I don't need that. I just want the one that was $260. That's the one I pre-ordered. And then they have Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars coming out this on pre-order. That's coming out in 2022.
Waitlist full.
For who?
Obi-Wan Deluxe.
It's not even up for pre-order yet.
Okay.
They may have just have that there, but they don't have like the Clone Wars Obi-Wan is not even up for pre-order yet.
You pre-order these and pay for them, or do you just pre-order them?
What'd you say?
You have to pay for them, or just pre-order?
You put a deposit down. It's like $25 or something like that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, they charge you. So it's actually there's really no excuse why you can't do these, like if you want to, because you put the pre-order in. They charge you whatever it is, like I think it's like 10%. Yeah, 10%. So it's $25. And then if you want, you could even do like a payment plan. So 4 months, like up anywhere between 2 and 4 months before the figure comes out, they charge you like whatever the rest of it is in increments if you choose that you want a payment plan. So then it would be like $50 for 4 months, and then the figure's out, and then they send it to you. So like it's not that expensive. This is the Obi-Wan. I'm just sending it to you guys. But they're incredible. Like these are incredible figures, and I needed to get them. But like my Star Wars stuff. Since we last did a podcast, I don't even know where to start. I could tell you what I've got. There's also a lot of stuff coming out. So I got, if you're a Black Series collector, I got the entire new wave of all the new boxes. I got 3 Stormtroopers in that wave because I need to open 2 of them. I got the Anakin and Obi-Wan vintage collection. I got the entire Rebels Black Series wave. There's like a mission fleet line that has like smaller vehicles. I picked up all of those. It's funny, my dad's a collector too, and I bought the Anakin's Jedi Starfighter in the mission fleet line. I brought it home and I was like opening it, looking at it, and he was like, "That's really cool. What else did they have?" And I like ran down. I was like, "Oh, they had the Millennium Falcon. They had the X-Wing," and he was like, "All right, we're going back to Target." And then we went back to Target, and he bought the X-Wing and the Millennium Falcon and like all of those because that's more his era, which I also love too. But I got the Darth Vader Funko Pop, the exclusive one, the like Comic-Con one. Yeah, I've bought a lot of figures recently. I bought a ton. I got the Galaxy's Edge Target exclusive Black Series figures. So yeah, I've bought a ton of figures, and I got all the AEW figures. So I've spent a lot of money on action figures since we last recorded.
See, this is why I don't want to get into Star Wars. I'm not opening this Pandora's box.
See, but hold on. You say this now, and then like in 6 months.
Listen, see, my price point with figures is fine because they're not as expensive as I think for buying a set versus buying one statue.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean? That's the statue's crazy. I wouldn't go down that route personally.
But those are like
one, and then I'm like, oh, I need an Anakin, I need a Darth Vader. Oh, Anakin and Darth Vader need people to fight now, and then no, I'm not doing that. Dude.
But that's the benefit is that you can pay them off in plans. I actually didn't do the plans. I just put the deposit down, and when it's time to come out, just charge me. But but people can do the plan, and also those 4 that I pre-ordered, they come out over the course of the next 2 years. So it's not like I'm not breaking the bank here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's a 2-year period.
Oh, I know. It's just I don't want to start.
I know. Not good.
Doesn't stop.
But you gotta get. I'm telling you, I will like say this till the end of time. I was talking to Mike about this yesterday. I've have unboxed, inboxed WWE Elite, the AEW, Marvel Legends, Star Wars Black Series. I still believe that as a whole, as the presentation, it might not just be because I collect the most of them. I think the Black Series is the best out of like all of those figures. I think it's the best detail, the best accessories, the best presentation. Like the boxes look incredible, especially the new boxes look incredible. Those are my favorite. And I think that, and it's not if you're not going to collect everybody, like if you're not like me, because I'm a completist at this point with the new boxes, like I need one of every figure that comes out.
Yeah.
If you're only going to get the ones you really like and you're going to keep some of them in the box, like it's such an easy line to get into because you could pre-order it ahead of time. They'll ship them right to you. Like you can get them on. There's so many. It's not just Ringside. You have to go through. You go through Entertainment Earth. You go through Dorkside Toys. You could go through GameStop. Amazon has them up for pre-order. Like you can go through any of those sites. You know what I mean? So like there's no it's not the same kind of hassle. If you want to get them early and you want to get them in stores, it's a little different, but they're just, to me, they're the best figures. Like trying to find these Black Series compared to trying to find these AEW figures, it's like a whole different story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Since we talked yesterday, I was looking up how many Black Series Ray there was because I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna do this, I might as well just continue with the Ray because I've been trying to get all the Ray Funko Pops. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna go for these Black Series right now.
There's not that many.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
they're not that expensive. You can actually get the Ray. I think you can get every Ray Black Series figure for under retail. Well, not even.
No, yeah, the one that I bought at Target like a month ago, I think those were like $11, which is like $9 cheaper.
Yep, and they have the Dark Side Ray is coming out in the new box.
Oh no, you shouldn't have told me that.
In the new boxes, the Dark Side Ray is coming out by the end of the year. It's in one of the next upcoming waves.
You shouldn't have told me that.
I'm telling you, there's no picture of it yet.
Oh, okay. I tried to look it up.
I know, but there's no picture. But if you follow Yakface, he's a guy that just like posts all the news about upcoming figures and Star Wars figures only. And he confirmed that there is a Dark Side Ray. There's a Dark Side Ray. I think there's one coming out in the Vintage Collection too, but I'm pretty sure. But for sure, it's coming out in the Black Series.
Well, let me know. Send me a picture when it comes out.
Oh, I will.
Because I got the Funko, and that's a cool one.
Boxes too. These new boxes are like killing me. They're so nice.
I haven't seen them in person, but I've seen them on like pictures and stuff. Yeah, because I sent you that picture of the like on the front of Target, like the store. When you walk in, it says like, "Here's what we have," but obviously that was an old thing because they were all gone and everything. So
I just woke up at 3 a.m. when they went up for pre-sale and just ordered them online because I was not worrying about trying to get to a store at like 7 a.m. on a Sunday to buy Star Wars figures.
It's weird that they release stuff on Sundays.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff comes out on Sundays. I don't know.
Yeah, like Funko Pops too. Like it's like what? Like what are we doing? Like we're at a store on a Sunday, but
Justin, I know you're going to start buying some Star Wars figures. I can feel it.
I'm looking at. I'm worried about AEW first and Star Wars.
Yeah. So, but yeah, because here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna see me getting some of the Star Wars stuff, and they're gonna be like,
I've seen Star Wars Funko Pops, and it hasn't even enticed me to buy Star Wars Funko Pops.
I don't know, man. I bought that the Luke Skywalker and the Stormtrooper like vintage figure. That was pretty cool.
It's a good figure.
Yeah, that sits above my desk.
Star Wars is it's too much.
I got it.
There's a lot.
Like stuff.
What did you say, Justin?
I said it's just too much.
It's really not though. If you're not gonna get it all, that's the thing. And
I know, but this is how it starts. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna get Vader, Anakin stuff. Oh, I need Obi-Wan now, and then just
But that's
keep
not
going.
But that's not even that bad though. Like that. My point is like, I bought the Admiral Akbar figure. Like I bought the Tebow Ewok figure. Like you're not buying those. You know what I mean? Like
you're trying to build a whole universe.
I just buy one of everything. So
Gotcha.
like, if you're like in the new wave, the ones you might get are like the Mandalorian probably because it's incredible. It's like that's the figure of the year. The Mandalorian, maybe the Stormtrooper, and like the Darth Vader. Those are probably like the 3 you would get out of 8. You know what I mean?
Buy some Kylo Rens.
Well, yeah, but those are cheap. You can get Kylo Ren's cheap.
Yeah.
They made so many over the last years.
I was gonna say something to you, Ryan.
There was a new Kylo Ren every movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have a lot of them.
Yeah.
The only reason I start collecting these is when I go to Star Wars Land, and that'll just like kick me off.
Yeah.
I went there, and it was incredible.
I'm gonna go to Star Wars Land, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna build 2 lightsabers, and I'm like, okay, I need to start this collection now.
Dude, okay, Ryan, talk to me on this one. When am I gonna get my yellow lightsaber? That's all I want.
Your yellow lightsaber?
Yeah, at the end of the movie.
Oh, right. I don't know. I mean,
that's all. That'll be like that. I think that'll be the time when they'll probably have like a new like box design at that point where they have a Rey with the yellow lightsaber, and then I just buy one for keeping box and one to open.
I want a yellow lightsaber.
Because first off, yellow is my favorite color, and second, like I was not expecting that at the end of the movie. I thought that was really cool. Like, it's like a new color. It's like a new.
I forgot about that because I try to erase that movie from my mind.
You know, I like that movie.
I wish I could get. I wish I got a Kylo Ren lightsaber, but it actually looks like the lightsaber, not just like red on the side.
You just said Kylo Wen.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I try to pretend Rise of Skywalker didn't happen. So I forgot that there was a yellow lightsaber.
Oh, then I have to go buy Chewie. Sorry, an R2D2.
Oh yeah,
You should get those right now. They're in the 40th anniversary collection right now. You could get those right now.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
I started to do my my Wookiee collection. I bought 2 Funkos of Chewbacca. One was him holding Porg, and one was the golden Walmart exclusive. And I was like, you know what? There's so many Chewbacca things that I think I need to take a step back and just focus on Rey. So.
You do need to get the new 6-inch 40th anniversary though, because that's a great figure.
Okay, send me a picture of that, because is it? Hold on, 40th anniversary.
Okay. Do you know the Luke you bought?
Yeah.
It's that style packaging in just the 6-inch line.
Gotcha.
So that packaging was the original packaging in 1978, and they're just continuing with that. So they're putting out essentially the figures they put out in 1978 in the 6-inch line with the new detail on the same card back, just in 6-inch with the 40th anniversary sticker.
Let's see. So these ones look bigger. Where's the 6-inch? Oh, 6-inch. So there's not like a small version. It's all 6-inch.
It's all 6-inch. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll look for that then.
Mm-hmm.
If I find it in person, then I do it. Like, I don't care that much to buy it online, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I feel you. You know, the one thing I got to say about the AEW figures is that it's a little weird because, like, when Jericho has his jacket on, his arms don't really move because it's like such stiff rubber.
That's what I heard.
So, like,
yeah.
You can't pose him like with the jacket on in any sort of way except for his arms just being down. It's the same way with the Omega figure because the jacket is so weird. And if I tried to take it off, and it's like impossible to get it back on.
That's why I really want to buy another set of Bucks, because the Bucks are like the cloth, like clothing. So that would be cool to open those up.
I actually have them here. I have not opened them yet.
Well, we're getting in 37 minutes, and Justin's got to go cook food for himself. So.
I can open it right now if you guys want to.
Sure.
Get
your camera.
What?
So pop on the camera. Put on the podcast.
All right, it's a little dark in here. Let me turn the light on, and I'll give the listeners
and viewers now at this point. Look at that all-in poster. I got one of those too. It's right there.
Edge Black, WrestleMania 27.
Oh, Edge 27. I mean, you're better than I am. You got the little thing for the microphone too.
So this is the Matt Jackson. It was just the one that was on top.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Do you look at the figures to see if there's any like flaws on the actual figure itself?
I did when I was there because I had multiple options.
Yeah.
But let's see.
But when you open this box, you can't seal it up. You do it over again?
No chance.
That sucks. They should change that for the next couple ones.
So these boxes are actually like incredible.
Maybe try to figure swap, even though we saw that one AJ.
Yeah, that one AJ was just insane. I couldn't believe it.
I'll show you guys why these are like impossible. They're also very like they're not easy boxes to open either, which makes it kind of annoying.
I guess if you can't keep the boxes, you might as well just like rip it open if you're gonna throw it away. You know what I mean? I
threw the other ones away anyway, just because. But the only reason I'm doing it like this is because I want to show you guys. It's so funny. It literally says like the copyright says TIA Bankfield Drive, like for AEW's like.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Oh, did you know that on the side of the boxes, if you put them together, it spells out "Be Elite" or something? Elite.
Yeah, I did.
There's like a letter. I found that out.
Cut all the pieces off. It opens like this.
Okay.
And it's just like this is all it is. So it's all like sealed on the side with glue.
Yeah, that sucks.
So there's no way of like getting it back in the box if you wanted to, theoretically.
Which I guess in a way, which obviously with that AJ one, it kind of defeats the purpose. But I guess in a way that kind of is helpful for people who like take out like stuff. You know, people who buy it, they take out the belt and then they like put it back or whatever.
It's probably an awful sound for anyone listening. So, okay. So, the Matt Jackson figure. Let me get this plastic off.
That figure's so sweet.
It's actually a great figure. So, you see, the arms are able to move inside the jacket, which is nice because the other figures could not. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
You're not buying the extra set to open now?
No, because I'll find it again when my Walmart finally gets it on.
Or you might not. This actually looks so much like him too. It's crazy.
Oh, I know. They both do. Both of the bucks are like spot on in my opinion.
And the jacket, if we can see if we could take it off. This is a great figure. This is a really great figure. These jackets are not easy to get off. I was wondering if so these hands I don't think come off. Yeah,
Really?
the other figures, the hands come off. Like the Jericho's hands come off and the Omega's hands come off because you can't get their like rubber jackets off without doing so. Which is
weird.
Okay, so got the jacket off. Here is the Matt Jackson with his super skinny arms. What?
Yeah, I was gonna say his arms look skinny.
Yeah.
I wonder, like.
But here we go. I mean, the articulation's great. You know.
Yeah.
You can
pants with the fluff at the end.
You can pose him in many different ways. You know, you're probably just going to do the standard, like, you know.
Yeah, Bucks pose.
Bucks pose. I'm looking at the other figure right now to get an idea of like how you're going to pose it. But jacket is, you know, soft goods type jacket. Comes right off. Yeah, I mean, it's a great figure. I still have my Nick. The Nick's the last one I got to open.
Well,
go ahead.
We'll cut you off at the Nick or at the Matt.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that was. I mean, yeah, I'm thinking about it now, and I'm looking at mine, and I'm like, all right, I guess I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Like,
trying to find them again.
Yeah, I check that stupid website every day. But
I'm so happy I can stop checking that for AEW. I haven't checked it since I found them.
So, like, what, 2 months from now, we'll be back at it again.
Not even 2 months. Probably a couple weeks.
So here we go. I mean, this is a great figure. I'm sorry you can't find one, Justin.
They're coming out here in September, so and they'll probably be gone.
You mean like in a couple weeks?
This is, I think, the best one. Is the Jericho.
Yeah, when I saw that in person, I was like, all right, I got to buy that one.
If you see the face sculpt, I mean, the hat comes right off, and you can see.
Yeah, I'm glad that it's a different face scan than the bubbly.
But like to my point though, the
rubber,
the arms like don't really move at all.
Yeah.
The scarf does move. You could take the scarf on and off, which is pretty cool. And they did a really good job with the detail of the scarf. And I mean, I still think it's a great figure. The Cody looks amazing. Be careful with the Cody, the weight belt. It's like it like clips in, but it's incredibly hard to get it to clip back in if you clip it off.
I think that's like with the belt too. That was a hard time to get the belt on Jericho.
Yeah, it took me a while to get the belt back on Cody, the weight belt. But yeah, I mean, look, they're fantastic. I think they're fantastic figures. I think they knocked it out of the park. Now I just got to figure out if I'm going to wind up getting ones to open for the other set. I'm going to tell myself now I'm not.
You're going to open the Lucha Bros.
Yeah.
Open.
When
you're going to open
the belt.
For sure. That's 3 out of the 6.
Yeah.
That's why I gotta open the Hangman, because that's my gimmick, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. All right, well, that's it.
Right.
Before I spend everything, that's it. Tune in next time to see if Justin buys all the AEW figures. And that's it. We'll talk to you in the next one.